Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind.
That's convenient.
It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kaidan
Of course.
first-gen subjects.
Completely
Until then,
understand.
they relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out.
What's Jump Zero?
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades, right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform.
Tell me about your friends.
There were other
She
kids in the
had,
same boat,
one.
right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle.
Ooh,
to get
sounds
together
like fun.
before lights out.
Oh.
We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet.
Time to get physical, then. What does that mean? Time to talk... What? I'm gonna try this. I don't know what this does.
You were all teenagers. I'm
Oh.
sure you found other ways to
That's-
occupy the time.
I'm not the sort
That's
of does
funny.
that kind of thing, Commander.
I just called him
Not
gay.
likely, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with.
What?
But we kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich.
Oh, so she was out of your league.
Charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess.
Did you love her?
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together.
Mm,
Training.
Tell
you
me
know.
international exposures. What? Oh.
You know of any
I can't
intentional
read.
exposures
There you go.
for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were...
Sounds
damn
rough.
quick on the
Go
scene.
on.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about
But I'm
stuff that
interested.
happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Kaidan.
Well, you're welcome, man. You, make a habit of...
No,
this person
just
like that?
you. Wink.
I didn't say I did this for the whole crew. We should talk again.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Tactical
Anything
appraisal.
you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Yeah.
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like
Do
the bookish
you?
sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer
Goodbye.
adventurous women.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
Now to go talk to, what's her name? Tassari? And I don't care about her. She really doesn't do anything. Ooh, dramatic slow walk again.
Commander,
I was
are
worried.
you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with
She's
her
the
knowledge of Asari
best.
physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If
You're
you
welcome.
hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your
They're a
crew
bunch of
looks at me.
jerks.
They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop
I
Saren.
know.
I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you
I'd
say
like
that,
to talk
Commander.
about you.
Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in
You
long
must
forgotten
get lonely.
Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers.
That's not what I meant, but
I was
okay.
always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need
Why
to
is
get
that?
away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose
Of
it comes
course.
from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past.
That makes no sense.
It sounds so foolish when I say
Because
that.
my mom looks to the future.
It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
It's not foolish.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha.
Oh, I know.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating.
I know, I am
You
pretty
were marked
amazing.
by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by
I'm
working Prothean
fascinating?
technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What?
You
No,
don't have
I
sarcasm
did not
on
mean
your
to
world?
insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study.
You'd think that
You
in
know, in fact,
106
even worse.
years she would have learned what sarcasm is. Relax.
Calm
Well,
down,
being
Liara.
sarcastic,
I was only
same
joking.
thing.
Joking?
By the
Oh,
goddess,
by
what are
the
you, a
goddess.
night elf?
How could I be so dense? You must think I am
The
a
hunter
complete
says
and utter
that.
fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just
Tell
pretend
me
this
about your
conversation
mom.
never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run.
Maybe she's just evil.
At least
You
I hope
sound
so.
troubled.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like
I'm
her.
probably going to regret
Something
this.
changed.
Tell me about your culture.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were
Grats,
the
you
first
want a medal?
species to discover the Citadel.
Want a medal?
We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful
boring.
cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species
Yawn.
contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors
Like
and
what?
misinformation about my people.
Oh.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male
Oh,
and female
sweet.
have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be
Why
of
would that
any
be
species
disgusting?
and any gender.
How is that possible?
I don't understand.
Score.
Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical
What?
contact
Deal breaker.
may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The
Mental?
true connection is mental. Our
you, a
physiology
Vulcan?
allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore
Genetic
the genetic
memory.
memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop
What about
a
the
greater
other parent?
understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship
Single
is different.
encounter. This gets
Some
better and
unions
better.
are a single
No child
encounter
support.
with both parents parting ways afterwards.
Oh, crap.
Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will
Who
stay
was
together
your
for many
father?
decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term,
You can
was
do that.
another
Why
Asari.
couldn't they mate with another Asari?
I thought you always
Well,
needed
how could they
other species
reproduce
to
then
transform
before they
humans.
went?
Think about it, Shepard.
I was gonna
If we
say.
were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before
That was a
we
pretty
ever
stupid
mastered
question.
space flight and left our homeworld. Union with our
What?
own kind
Why?
is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction.
That
Most
makes no
Asari
sense.
believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained,
Whatever.
or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari
That's
would
cruel.
ever be cruel enough to say the word
Your
to my
race is
face.
stupid. That's what I'm
It is a great
saying.
insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly
don't know
acknowledge me
that.
as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't.
Oh, that's
Something
cheery.
happened
Maybe
to
your
her.
dad's
Maybe
dead.
She passed away.
You might be right. I hope you
So I'm
are.
gonna comfort her. Well, maybe he's
But
dead.
I have no way
That's
to know
why.
for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone,
Score.
particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass
How do
on
they
long
deal
before
with
the
that?
child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my
Oh my
kind.
gosh, they
We
just
have
go
learned to
on
take
and
a
on, doesn't
philosophical
she?
approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners.
It'll
Instead,
all
we
be worth
enjoy
it
the
when she
time
and
we spend
Kaidan
with
fight
them.
over me.
And even after they're
Hopefully.
gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that
That it?
transcends both
Thank
time and
goodness.
space.
Goodbye.
I
Ugh,
should go.
enough of
Goodbye,
that.
Shepard.
I'm not talking to the doctor because you can ask her about her past, but it's really boring, and then you basically never talk to her again. Check out what the other members of my crew have to say. Supposedly on the Xbox version, this elevator ride is a lot longer, which would be very annoying. And I don't want to talk to you. Talk to Garrus. Tell me about you and CSEC.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question.
I don't really
There
care.
were several reasons,
Ah.
I guess.
I need to go. So long, Garrus.
I don't like
Oh.
talking to him. He's annoying.
Goodbye, Commander.
Can we talk?
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time.
Of
off
course.
The record.
I do?
I keep an open door policy.
I don't think that's
If you
true,
have
but
any
hey.
concerns, lay 'em on me.
Oh, great.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Wrex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to
What
the
do you
ship?
mean?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
Navy?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust him?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
sure I'd
let's
call the Council
hate
races
everyone.
allies. We, humanity,
Yeah, we need allies.
have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we
What?
shouldn't bet everything on
Whatever.
them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are
Yeah,
against
of course
the
they
wall,
will.
they'll abandon us.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Council's had
Okay.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it.
Wow.
As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always
Why
be
do you
more
feel
important
that?
to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Tell me about your service.
It Doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman CT
You
certified.
deserve better, I guess. I don't know if I can have
That's
a
odd.
romance
Record
relationship
spotless
with
in your
her
task
if
force
when I'm
and
playing a
exemplary.
female
You
character.
should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I
What
haven't
about
served with many
military
aliens, Commander.
family? I
You're
did.
lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here?
Of course.
To take the fight to the pirates?
I'm here to put
Yeah.
velocity rounds through the heads of bad guys.
Just shut up.
Most
What?
satisfying part of the job,
Seems
Commander.
random. I understand your feelings.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to
Thanks.
kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Oh, I do.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
How we doing?
You never know, Commander.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I'd buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom.
Yeah,
not
we'll
talking.
watch her.
They're family, right?
I'm not sure I believe it either. It's better to have her where we can see her.
That makes sense. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands
goodbye.
of years. That's impressive.
If I say can we talk, she'll just say she's wasted enough of my
Dismissed,
time
Chief.
already or something.
Ma'am?
Wrex is cool. Talk to him.
So,
Yes, we do.
we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good.
Yeah.
He's rotten. To the core.
Wait a minute. You
I
knew
could
him?
tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
Keep
I
talking.
would've if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men.
He
too.
recruited you.
So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months.
Wrex just sounds like a
Took out
stand-up
this
guy.
Massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet.
What? You
I
killed
was
the
on
crew?
board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra
What was he
credits.
doing?
That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship,
Exciting.
watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait
And
to
what
pay.
was the cargo?
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that
Food
ship
and
was
medical
food and
supplies.
supplies.
How
There
boring.
were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship,
What about
I
the
didn't
ship?
see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of
That's it?
guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc
Oh,
on
that's
that
cheery.
mission turned up dead within
Your
a
life
week.
sucks.
Every damn
I already
one.
asked him. I see.
So long,
No
Rex.
experience. Let's go talk to Talia real quick. I don't think she's gonna say anything. I think you can have like a romantic relationship with her in the second game, but you can't in the first game. Like I need this. There's no point in being nice to her.
What's your problem?
Never mind.
Good.
It's nothing. I'll be fine.
I don't have time to deal with your personal problems.
Don't worry. Like I said, it's nothing.
Whatever.
I'll be there when you need me.
Dang it, give me renegade points. Alright.
See you later.
Well, that's where I'm gonna end it for now. So, this is Jacob6875, and thanks for watching.